Hi, welcome to FluxBuilder. A no-code app builder creates iOS and Android apps from your websites or without a site, with elegant UI design and rich e-commerce functionalities quickly and simply. In this video, I will guide you through the complete process manually, from preparing your website to building Android and iOS apps. Before creating the app, make sure your store is active and already contains the products, collections, images, prices, and other information you want to display in the mobile app. We will use a Shopify store as our main example. From Shopify Admin, open Apps, and search for Headless. Select the official Shopify Headless app and install it on your store. The Headless app allows FluxBuilder to securely access your Shopify products, collections, customer information, cart, and checkout data. After installing the Headless app, click Create Storefront. Next, click Manage to open the Storefront API settings. We will use this token to connect the Shopify store to FluxBuilder. Remember to keep your token private. Never share it publicly. Click Edit, select all the access scopes, and save your changes. Now return to FluxBuilder. Click Sign In and enter your email address and password. If you do not have an account, click Sign Up, create a free account, and activate it through the confirmation email. After signing in, you will see your FluxBuilder dashboard. From the dashboard, click Create New App. FluxBuilder will guide us through a few simple steps to connect the store and create the app. First, enter your main Shopify store URL. Make sure the URL starts with HTTPS. Do not enter a Shopify admin URL, product link, collection link, or subfolder. Next, under Integration, select your website platform. Depending on the platform, you may need to provide additional API credentials. For this tutorial, I'll select Shopify and paste the storefront access token we created earlier. Click Run Troubleshoot to check the connection. If a check fails, click the Failed Result or Help icon to view the suggested solution. Continue when the connection is successful and your Shopify products and collections appear correctly. Next, select a template. A template gives your app a ready-made design. Choose the template closest to your preferred style. You can customize it later. Enter your app name. You can also add a short description and upload logos for the light and dark themes. Choose your preferred color and font. These settings can be changed later, so you do not need to finalize every detail now. Click Create App and wait for FluxBuilder to prepare your project. Your Shopify app has now been created successfully. In the center, you'll see the App Preview, which shows how your app looks on a mobile device and lets you preview your changes in real time. The menu on the left contains the main areas, including design, features, build, and other project tools. When you select a screen or an element, its configuration options will appear in the editing panel on the right. If you're not sure where to start with your app design, templates are a great starting point. FluxBuilder provides a variety of ready-made templates in different styles. Simply choose the one you like and apply it to your app. The template I've selected already includes 5 tabs: Category, Search, Home, Cart, and Profile. Each tab represents a main screen in your app. You can customize its screen type, label, and icon, or rearrange their order to create the navigation that works best for your store. You can also add new tabs, remove unnecessary ones. Try to keep your navigation simple and intuitive so customers can quickly find what they're looking for. Next, select the home screen. This is the main screen where customers interact with your app, so let's take a closer look at the home layout. The home layout is made up of multiple content blocks, such as banners, collections, product lists, and many other supported sections. Click any existing element to open its settings. Depending on the element you select, you can customize its title, images, products, Shopify collections, display style, spacing, colors, and more. Besides the existing layouts, you can click Add New Layout to add more sections to your home screen. For example, let's add a banner image layout. Here, you'll see a configuration called Data. This allows you to add multiple banner images within the same layout. When adding images, FluxBuilder gives you several options. You can upload images through Trello or GitHub, use an image URL, or simply drag and drop an image directly from your local folder. You may notice that each element comes with many configuration options. These settings give you more flexibility and control over how your app looks, so don't worry about learning everything at once. Take your time to explore the options, click around, and drag and drop elements as you build your design. The app preview in the center updates as you make changes, so you can immediately see how your design looks. You'll find a similar configuration in several other layouts as you continue exploring FluxBuilder. To make things even easier, FluxBuilder also provides ready-made home layouts. You can preview these layouts and use them as a quick starting point for building your home screen. Select Layouts to browse the available options, including banners, category layouts, product lists, blog layouts, and many other design elements. First, I want to remove an existing layout from the home screen. Simply drag it from the app preview to the trash icon. Then, adding a new layout is just as easy. Press and hold the layout you want to use, then drag and drop it directly into the app preview. You can continue adding, removing, and rearranging layouts until your home screen looks exactly the way you want. For the other tabs, simply open each one and customize it using the available settings. Next, let's customize the product detail page. Click any product in the app preview to open its product detail settings. From here, select Layouts. You can simply enable or disable the elements you want to display on the product detail page. It's an easy way to control what information your customers see when viewing a product. Now, let's customize the app bar at the top of your app. Depending on the style you choose, the app bar can display your logo, app name, search button, cart button, and other useful actions. Try to keep your app bar clean and consistent across the main screens of your app. If you're not sure where to start, open Layout Preview to explore the available designs. Simply choose a template you like and apply it to your app. To display the app bar throughout the entire app, enable Always Show App Bar. Alternatively, if you only want it to appear on specific screens, select the screens where you want the app bar to be displayed. Next, let's customize the tab bar. Start by choosing a style that matches your overall app design. If you're not sure where to begin, open Layout Preview to explore the available designs. Simply choose a template you like and apply it to your app. You can customize the background color, icon style, labels, active color, inactive color, and other settings to match your brand. As you customize the tab bar, make sure the active tab is easy to identify and all icons and labels remain clearly visible against the background. If your app uses a side menu, let's customize it next. From here, you can customize the menu header, background, and other display settings. You can also add, remove, rename, or rearrange menu items based on your store's needs. For example, you may want to include useful pages such as orders, wishlist, about us, contact us, privacy policy, and terms and conditions. Keep your side menu simple and organized. After completing the main design, open Features. FluxBuilder organizes the available configurations into 4 sections: Basic Features, Advanced Features, Tools, and All Features. For this beginner tutorial, we will focus mainly on Basic. The Basic section groups the most important settings into Branding, General, Cart and Checkout, Payment Method, and PWA. You do not need to configure every option. Focus on the features required for your store. Just open the feature and follow its configuration, like what I am doing with Theme&Logo. Next, customize the splash screen. This is the first screen customers see when opening the app. Now customize the onboarding screen. These pages introduce your app to first-time users. Replace all sample images and text with information about your store. Now customize the product card. The product card determines how each product appears inside a product list. You can choose whether to display the product name, price, discount, rating, wish list button, and add to cart button. You can also adjust the image ratio, border radius, spacing, and other visual settings. Avoid displaying too much information. Product cards should remain clean and easy to scan. Next, open the product list settings. Choose how products appear in collections. Depending on the available settings, you can change the layout style. To check your progress, open the task list here. The task list shows the important items that should be reviewed before releasing the app. You can see which tasks are complete and which settings still need attention. Click an item to open its configuration directly. Before building the final app, review important areas such as branding, splash screen, onboarding, language, Firebase, social login, privacy, and other required settings. After reviewing the design and features, open Build. Cloud Build allows you to build Android and iOS apps on FluxBuilder's cloud server without setting up a local Flutter development environment. If your current project is not activated, FluxBuilder will ask you to upgrade before using Cloud Build. However, you can still generate a demo app first to test the basic design and store connection. To generate a demo, select Test APK for Android or Test iOS for iPhone. Submit the request and wait for the result to be sent to your email. The demo app allows you to review your store on a real device before preparing the production build. Here is our demo app running on a real device. Now, my app has been activated with a valid subscription. In this project, Cloud Build is available. Click on the guide to get the full instructions. You can use Cloud Build to generate an iOS IPA, an Android app bundle when you want to submit the app to Google Play, an Android package when you want to install and test the app directly on an Android device. For this tutorial, we will continue with APK. First, enter a unique bundle ID and save your changes. The bundle ID usually follows a reverse domain format. For example, if your domain is mistore.com, you could use com.mistore.app. Next, provide your key store information. If you already have a key store, upload the existing file and enter the required credentials. If you don't have one yet, use the available option in FluxBuilder to create a new key store. Make sure to keep your key store file and passwords securely backed up. You'll need the same signing information when you update your app in the future. Next, upload the google-services.json file. You'll get this file from Firebase. Let's quickly set up Firebase for your Android app. Go to the Firebase website, open the Firebase console and create a new project for your app. Once the project is ready, open Project Settings and select General. Add a new Android app to your Firebase project. When asked for the Android package name, enter the same bundle ID you configured in FluxBuilder. Complete the setup and download the google-services.json file. Now, return to FluxBuilder and upload the downloaded file. Next, enter your app name, upload your app icon, and configure the app version and build version. Keep Apply FluxBuilder edits automatically. Review all the information carefully. Once everything is ready, click Submit Build. Once the build is complete, you'll receive an email with the result. Open the email and follow the provided link to download your APK. Next, let's build the iOS version of your app. Select iOS IPA and update your bundle ID. Before starting the build, we need to create your app in App Store Connect using the same bundle ID. First, go to App Store Connect. Sign in to your Apple developer account and open Apps. Click the plus icon to create a new app and enter the required information. If you haven't registered the bundle ID yet, you'll need to create one first. Enter your bundle ID and enable the required capabilities as shown in this tutorial. Once created, your new bundle ID will appear in the list. Next, we need to create two additional identifiers for the app. The first one is an app group. Create a new app group identifier using your app's bundle ID as part of the identifier. The second one is another app ID for one signal. Create it using your app's bundle ID with the one signal identifier. Once these identifiers are ready, reopen your main app ID and configure the app group's capability. Select the app group we just created and save your changes. Now, return to your new app in App Store Connect. Refresh the page if needed, select the bundle ID you created, and complete the app creation. Next, let's prepare the API credentials FluxBuilder needs for the build. Go to Users and Access, then Open Integrations. Generate a new App Store Connect API key. Once the key is created, download the key file and upload it to FluxBuilder. Then, copy the key ID and paste it into the API key ID field in FluxBuilder. Copy the issuer ID and paste that into FluxBuilder as well. Next, click this option to automatically generate the required certificate and password. Make sure to securely save the generated files and credentials for future use. Now, upload your Google service-info.plist file. Just like we did for Android, go back to Firebase and add a new iOS app to your Firebase project using the same bundle ID. Complete the Firebase setup, download the Google service-info.plist file and upload it to FluxBuilder. Next, in this step, please remember, the build version must increase every time you submit a new build. Now, review your configuration and submit the build. Once the build succeeds, you'll receive an email notification when the build is complete. It will also automatically upload the new build to TestFlight. Now, return to App Store Connect, open Apps, and select your app. Go to TestFlight. After Apple finishes processing the build, you should see the new version and build number here. You can then install the app through Test Flight and complete your final testing on a real iOS device. That's it. For advanced features or detailed release instructions, visit the FluxBuilder documentation using the link in the description. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the link below to start building your own app with FluxBuilder today. Stay tuned for more FluxBuilder tutorials.